All right, welcome back, everyone. Time for the last segment of our big ol' E3 2018 predictions episode. And this is just going to be kind of everything that's not the big three. You know, Bethesda has a press conference, Ubisoft, EA, they all have their own conferences, their other stuff going on. And so we kind of wanted to talk about what we think will happen outside of Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. So again, we're going to kind of do the same format we did for the other ones where we each have three predictions. We don't know what each other's predictions are, so we'll have to come up with another one on the spot if the other person takes their prediction. And then we'll do one kind of wild pie in the sky prediction at the end. So I think you kicked us off last time,
Yep,
so I will
sure,
kick
sure.
us off with my first prediction. So my first one is I think Cyberpunk 2077, CD Projekt Red's new game, is finally shown off with gameplay um, at the press conference. Uh, let's see, I think it's coming in 2019, probably like fall 2019. I think it's going to be shown on stage at Microsoft, but not exclusive or like even a timed exclusive or anything like that. Just kind of, promotionally aligning themselves with Microsoft. And yeah, so CD Projekt Red, they have confirmed that they are bringing an RPG to the show this year.
Yeah.
I don't know what other RPG they'd be bringing besides Cyberpunk. We know that they're working on that game. You know, we've seen kind of like tonal.
Tweets.
Well, we've seen the tweet, right?
Yeah,
The
the
beep,
beep.
tweet, and we've seen some like tonal kind of trailers in the past. So what else would they have been working on? I mean, I doubt they're going to show up with like an entirely new RPG you've never even heard of, and that's what they bring to the show.
Cyberpunk card game.
Well, no, they said it. They said that they are bringing an RPG specifically
Right.
to the show. So, are they working on two RPGs at the same time? Unlikely. Yeah. So I think it's there. I think it's on the Microsoft press conference.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. It has to be Cyberpunk. Let's be
Yep.
honest.
Yeah. Agree. All right. What's your first prediction?
My first prediction that has been long overdue.
Mhm.
Elder Scrolls 6.
Elder Scrolls 6. Okay.
I'm sure it's very fitting.
What up, Bethesda? Gameplay day.
So yeah, they're long overdue for new Elder Scrolls. Long
Uh-huh.
overdue. So it's been what 7 years since Skyrim now, and 4 years since the online one. And between Oblivion and Skyrim was 5 years, right? So they're already
Yeah.
2 years more than Skyrim.
Yeah.
So they haven't talked about it at all, except that when they announced Fallout 4, they announced 6.
Yeah.
But that was it. That's all we heard.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I highly doubt it. This might be a little bit of a curveball to it, but maybe they'll announce it and release it the same year.
Okay.
'Cause that's just how they did for Fallout 4. I mean, I doubt it, but you never know.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do my second prediction because it's very in line with that, but different than yours. So I'm gonna keep it. So I think Bethesda shows off both a new Elder Scrolls game and their Starfield game. But Starfield, yeah. So Starfield is the one that's out this year. Starfield is a game that there's just been a lot of like rumors about. They trademarked, right? Is it trademarking, or they took a patent or a trademark or whatever the heck it's called out on the name Starfield, and that was back in like 2013, I think, and then they renewed that name, that trademark, in 2016. So there's been all these rumors that this Starfield game is coming. It's going to be kind of in the same world as the Fallout world, but it's going to have to do with like outer space and like the cosmos and all that kind of stuff. So it's like just set in kind of outer space. On their Bethesda E3 showcase announcement, there's like a bunch of stars there's like a city skyline and then like a bunch of stars, so people think that that's alluding to the Starfield announcement. So
That's
here's
that's
yeah.
interesting because, like I said earlier, the Prey game, they tweeted the moon.
Uh-huh.
So maybe I'm just, thinking brainstorming. Maybe that has something to do with that too. Maybe.
So you gotta remember, like Bethesda's also a publisher,
Right.
so Prey is technically a different
Arcane
developer.
Studios. Right.
Right. So they can definitely have both in the same, I think they can be working on Prey or something like that at the same time. But the Starfield game is specifically supposed to be Bethesda software. Or Bethesda
Okay.
Game
Okay.
Studios
or something. Yeah.
yeah, their actual development team, right? The Todd Howard team.
Right.
So here's a few other reasons why I think this, right? So Skyrim was 20. So why I think they're gonna have a new game, and I think it's gonna be out this year. That's my second part of the prediction, right? That Starfield is out this year.
Okay.
Fallout was 2015. Skyrim was 2011. So it's been 3 years since their last game, the last Todd Howard game.
True game. Yeah.
I'm alluding back to this the expo floor map that we saw earlier, where Skyrim has Bethesda has a double sized. They've doubled the size of their booth this year.
Right.
More than doubled, it looks like, according to the floor plan for the
All
expo.
Skyrim. All Skyrim.
It's just all Skyrim. Everything is Skyrim. Yeah. So that, and the reason I think it's not Elder Scrolls, the reason I think Elder Scrolls is not the game that's coming this year, is because they have said on multiple occasions that they have 2 other major projects that they're working on that will come out before the next Elder Scrolls.
You mentioned BGS. Last year, Todd was here and kind of broke a little bit of news that the multiple projects sort of in the works there. Yep. Another Elder Scrolls down the road, and you probably answer questions every day on Twitter about
down
this.
the road. Down the road.
A few games down the road.
To reiterate, they have at least 2 major titles that they are working on before we're going to get to Elder Scrolls 6. Jeff, we gave you that.
Well,
Yep.
There goes my Elder Scrolls.
So the question is, though, what do you consider a major project, right? So that's why I still think we're going to see Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
I think
they got to show
yeah.
something. Like, it's been way
Yep.
too long.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree. I think they're going to show it. I think it's not going to be this year. Maybe fall 2019. Maybe they've been working on both kind of 2 big games simultaneously, which I could imagine if they repurposed the Fallout engine to do whatever this game is, because it is supposed to be kind of set in the same world. Yeah, I think we see Elder Scrolls, but it's not out yet, and I think we find out all about Starfield, and it's out this year.
Well, I need to look this up too. So. All right.
All right. So that is my second prediction. You're up.
All right. So this is my second, right?
Yes.
So, kind of talked about this earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Battlefield new game title 2018. World War II.
Yeah.
I really want them, like we said, to do the whole like different fronts.
Yeah.
But I want all of them. Like, I want Africa, I want Germany, France, Russia,
Yeah.
and then all the Pacific Islands. I want all of that. Like,
That'd be
that,
dope.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's the only World War II game that has not done that yet. Like, because we had that whole era where World War II games were coming out like every 6 months, and then everyone's
Right.
like, all right, chill out. Then we went into the Modern Warfares and all that.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get back into that whole World War II kind of older style, and actually put our technology that we have now into these awesome games.
Yep. Yeah, I can see that. I think that totally makes sense. Battlefield 1 was a huge success.
Yeah.
I could imagine that they immediately started working on like, whoa, what's the next thing we do after World War 1? Well, let's hit up World War 2. Yeah, I can see that. I hope they do the same thing with like campaign, where they just have these awesome, really well crafted like little vignette stories instead of trying to piece together like one whole cohesive story. It was just so cool that you got to try. Okay, this mission you're in a tank. This mission you're flying a plane. It was just so awesome, and then just to have each of the stories geared around that. It's great. So Yeah, I think that sounds pretty good, pretty feasible.
Points.
Okay. Points. Yeah. So my last prediction. I think we're gonna see. Oh boy. Yeah, the other ones are pretty safe. So I'm gonna go with this one, which is maybe not as safe, but I think we're gonna see a new Splinter Cell game
Ooh.
announced.
I
I think it's.
forgot about that.
Yeah, I think it's it's at the Ubisoft press conference, but I don't think it's. I don't think we see very much. I think it's just they like to do the and one last thing, before I leave you, one last thing. Like as they're leaving, they love to do that, and I think it's and one last thing. The sound of his the goggles.
See a guy drop from the ceiling with the goggles on,
like in the actual theater,
yeah.
a real guy. Yeah, I think they do that. Okay, Ubisoft does like to do some weird stuff at their press conference, so I would not put it past them to have a guy drop from the ceiling. I think that game is, it's not this year. Maybe it's 2019, I don't know. But I think they just kind of tease it. Nothing major. Maybe a tonal kind of trailer piece or something like that. But no gameplay or anything. But yeah, that's what I think.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yep.
It's definitely been a while since the last one.
Yeah.
I think the last one was Blacklist. That's the one that.
Jeez, I don't know.
Because the last one I played that I can vividly remember was Double Agent.
Yeah, that's the one that's one that comes to mind for me too. But
so there was one right after that, and I'm pretty sure that was Blacklist, which was way more fast paced and darker.
Let's see.
I don't know if that came
Splinter
out.
Cell game. Splinter Cell, yeah. Blacklist was PS3 era.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Blacklist, 2013.
Wow.
PS3. Yeah.
So Blacklist
It's
was the last one.
Yeah, it's about freaking time. We're ready, I think, for.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we're ready for a new Splinter Cell for sure.
I'm ready. My body's ready.
Yeah. All right. So, what's your last prediction?
For the curveball?
No. This is your
my last real one.
Yeah,
okay.
your last real
I
one.
was distracted.
Yep.
What's this? My first one? So, all right. That's going to be my curveball. So, this is kind of curveball-ish.
Yeah.
We talked about it earlier. Gearbox.
Okay.
It's not going to be Borderlands 3.
It's not Borderlands 3. Okay.
I
So what do
feel
you
like
think
they're
it
going to
is?
use the same engine, but I feel like Borderlands is very successful, but I feel like the developers are a little tired of it.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, that's been around for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
So I feel like they want to change things up and, switch it up. So kind of Borderlands 3-ish
Yeah.
prediction, but I want to see something new, in my opinion.
I really like that prediction. I would honestly, as much as I love, Borderlands, particularly Borderlands 2, I would love to see something totally new and out there from them. Yeah, sure. I know it is a new engine because they've been showing off the new engine that they've been using. Like I said, at GDC, they've been doing a lot of tech demos of this engine they've built. But yeah, just a totally new environment, a totally new,
Everything.
maybe it's Borderlands, but in space. I don't know, right? Just something crazy, right? That would be so cool. Just something totally to surprise us. But that still has the same Gearbox feel and
Comedy.
the comedy and yeah, exactly. I'm so on board for that prediction. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. I think one way or the other, yeah, they're gonna show us whatever their next thing is definitely happening at this show. We're gonna see it this year. I think it's probably not coming till 2019, maybe spring 2019, whatever it is. But holy crap, I would love if it was not Borderlands 3. I would also love if it was.
Yeah, I would love it, but at the same time,
yeah, I would love Borderlands 3, but I would also be even happier, I think, if it wasn't.
yeah, more
actually
inclined to see
surprising.
something new.
Yeah. I hadn't thought about that, but when you say it, I'm like, that sounds really cool.
Yeah, I was biting my tongue when you were talking about that earlier. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one. All right, so time for my
Curveballs.
crazy, wild curveball prediction. This will never happen in a million years. My prediction is that EA doesn't spend half of their conference talking about sports. They come out on stage and they go, look, y'all buy FIFA and Madden every year no matter what the hell we do. You guys in the room here, we know that you guys here on the show floor don't give a crap about about this because it's all like the hardcore gaming industry people who aren't the target crowd.
Yeah.
And they said we'll release information about Madden and FIFA just online. And we're not going to bring out a bunch of sports stars and all that stuff on stage and have a really awkward interaction. We're just going to show you a bunch of cool games.
If only.
Just Anthem. The whole conference is just Anthem.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Never going to happen.
You got to have a sports star playing Anthem.
Yeah. Never going to happen, right? Like, those franchises make way too much money for them. And even though the people that are in the room are not the target demographic, generally speaking, just that press conference has so many eyeballs that the stories are going to get written, the articles are going to get read by the right people. So there will be plenty of that, but I would love if there wasn't. All right, what's your curveball, man?
All right, my curveball that I just thought of like 2 minutes ago is my beloved Respawn Entertainment.
Okay.
I want them to ditch Titanfall.
Why? I love Titanfall.
I love Titanfall, but I feel like EA, I'm talking to you, EA, is holding them back, and they could do better. Because Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2 should have never been released 2 weeks apart from it. Actually, 1 week apart from each other.
Yeah,
never.
that's true.
Because I didn't even notice Titanfall 2 until 3 months after it came out, and the game was almost dead.
Wow.
Like, I want them to I want them to ditch Titanfall. Like, it was great. Don't get me wrong. The first one, I loved it. Granted, it was only a month of playtime because it got pretty repetitive. But the second one was amazing.
Yeah.
I want them to get rid of it now. Like, I want them to use everything they learned from Titanfall and make something better.
Yeah.
You know? Like, trust me, I love Titanfall, but I want to see something new and hopefully not EA on top of it.
Yeah, I think they've already come out and said that like there will be more Titanfall.
No. Okay.
Not at this conference or whatever.
Right,
like
right.
Just in the future. Like they're not killing. Titanfall 2 was not I think a financial success for them. I don't know that it lost money or anything, but I just don't think it was as big as they had anticipated it being, because they shot themselves in the foot by whatever freaking strategy they took.
Yeah.
By doing Battlefield and Titanfall right next to each other, right next to Call of Duty. It made no sense why they did that. But they kind of came out and they reassured people that, hey, we know we screwed up, but this is not the end of Titanfall. That said, I would also love. I love Titanfall. I personally think Titanfall 1 was actually better than Titanfall 2, or at least at launch, the launch version of Titanfall 2. Although I did love the campaign of Titanfall 2. So
yeah.
I like the multiplayer of Titanfall 1 more, but I like the campaign because there was no campaign in Titanfall 1.
Hey, you had all the missions, man. Come on.
Yeah. So, like, as much as I would be bummed to not have a Titanfall 3 that is like everything that I want it to be finally, right now, I'd be okay with that. I'd be cool with them trying something new. That'd be awesome.
I feel like it'd be a fresh start for them,
Yep.
Just put themselves on a better foot than when they left Activision.
Yeah.
Or Infinity Ward. Yeah.
Yeah, Infinity Ward, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, that is it for our everything else E3 28 predictions. Let us know how we did. What do you think? Are we totally off base? Did we nail it? Are we going 6 for 6? Or I guess if you include the wild cards, 8 for 8. and give us your predictions. We want to hear what you guys think. Let us know all your thoughts in the comment section below. Hey everyone, thanks for watching Game Tangent. If you liked the video and you enjoyed the content and you want to see a little bit more, or if you're just like me and you're a super obsessed gaming nerd who likes to hear all about the latest gaming leaks, news, and rumors, then head on over to all our social media pages and follow us at Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch, all using the handle @GameTangent. And if you want to see more videos like this, you can try clicking on this one right up here, or you can subscribe right down here and find out when we're doing more stuff. I hope you do. See you next time, everyone.